After Demi Lovato's shocking overdose last week, we're learning more about how the nonstop pace of her career clashed with her efforts to get clean and find inner peace.
Lovato's been famous for nearly her entire life. In the ripe old age of 7, she was a working actress on Barney and Friends, where she met future pop star Selena Gomez.
In her teens, she was a Disney Channel staple. I mean, who can forget the Camp Rock movies with Demi and the Jonas Brothers? But little did we know she was already in the throes of depression.
In high school, Lovato began drinking heavily. By 17, she was using cocaine, and at 18, her partying and reckless behavior prompted her first stint in rehab.
Like many former child stars, she's also the breadwinner in her family and ultimately calls the shots. The source says her mother is a very sweet person who had zero say. Even at 16, one day Demi was like, "I'm paying the bills of this house. This is my house."
Wow, the source says that Lovato's mom, Diana, loves her daughter, wants her to get better, but a former member of the singer's inner circle says the pressure on Lovato has been enormous.
And that person thinks that Lovato, quote, needs to get out of this whole system that she's been in since she was 13. Demi never had a day off.
Another source agrees. They say this: if she wants to survive, she needs to get out of this business. Right now, her health and her life are at stake.
And we talked to another former child star, actress Mackenzie Phillips, on People Now on Tuesday. She's been very open about her own struggles with addiction and multiple stints in rehab over the years.
She told me her thoughts on being the young breadwinner for your family while also struggling to get clean, and whether she thinks Lovato can truly get sober while remaining in the entertainment industry.
It may be difficult and it may cause some issues, but you're talking about someone's life. You're not talking about a breadwinner. You're talking about a human being who's struggling with a real problem. And so people need to just let her do her thing and get well.
Do you find that, and as you even mentioned, you stepped away from acting and you went into care and into caring for other people. Do you think that it's possible to stay in the business and maybe, in Demi Lovato's case, this demanding schedule, and then also receive the right kind of treatment to remain sober?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. But it's a full-time job. I mean, it's something you really have to be mindful of all the time. But you can certainly be clean and sober and work and have a life and be a mom and you can do anything.
Yeah.
Like my active addiction limited what I could do, and now I am free to do whatever I want because I've found out that my recovery is portable. I just take it with me everywhere I go.